The Blockchain Show is a podcast that demystifies cryptocurrencies and distributed ledger technology.
Hello, blockchain fans, and welcome to another year. Happy New Year. Today on the show, we're going to have some listener mail and basically some updates from people we've talked to in the past. And we have a few news items. So let's start with some listener mail. This week, our listener mail question comes from the website Sports Betting Dime. They asked, "Hey Ethan, we would love to know which industries you think give crypto users reason for optimism and why." So that's a really good question. And if you listen to our last episode with Tone Vase, it really made me think, what is blockchain and what is BS? I think that it's really awesome. The friends that I've had who've been able to make money in crypto, whether it's investing or betting sites. We've done one episode on betting before. Basically, it kind of made me go through my mailbox, and what I found was some really cool press releases, some updates of some companies that we've talked to. So I guess long answer to a short question is some of these updates and press releases that we got are what gives me optimism. Got one from Nuggets and LatPay partnering to bring secure blockchain-powered payments to global merchants. Let's see, another one, Eric Voorhees. Basically anything he's working with is of interest to me. And he's talking about FIO protocol being one of the most relevant projects to the whole industry. And that one's called Mycellium. Mycellium becomes the latest addition to Foundation for Interwallet Operability. There's another thing I'm excited about. It is Ethereum Denver. And I'm going to get into all these in a little bit more detail here in a minute. And also understanding Bitcoin in Kenya during the festive season. That's, a couple weeks old, but that's from our friends at Paxful. We interviewed Ray Youssef a couple weeks back. And then we got some legal advice from a legal firm that mailed in some information. So let's go back up to the top. I'm going to get in here. I think this one came from Sarah. Happy New Year. Some exciting news to start off 2019 in the blockchain payment space with global payment platform provider Lateral Payment Solutions integrating blockchain-powered payments into their platform via a partnership with award-winning UK SME Nuggets. We interviewed them on episode 52 of this podcast, if you want to check that out. Our co-host Mark did that one in person in London. It looks like Ian Videmar, the director of LatPay, is available for an interview. That would be cool to talk to him. They'll talk about the benefits of their blockchain-powered payments will bring to their client base of 200-plus global merchants. A Lateral Payment Solution adopts blockchain-powered payment interface from Nuggets to create next-generation payment solution. So there you go. This is from the 3rd of January, 2019. Nuggets, the blockchain-powered decentralized digital identity and payments company, has today announced a key partnership with Lateral Payment Solutions, who will integrate the award-winning interface into their globally connected payment platform to deliver next-generation innovative technology to their merchants. The integration of Nuggets technology with existing payment rails will mean merchants utilizing the Lateral Payment Solution platform no longer have to access or store consumers' personal data. It will also remove the need for usernames and passwords and the need to store personal information with third parties. Alistair Johnson, this was really his vision. This is cool to see this happening. The CEO and founder of Nuggets said, "We're delighted to be integrating with Lateral Payment Solutions, which will extend the reach of Nuggets to consumers who want to use it to pay with credit card and debit cards. Lateral Payment Solutions has identified the significant opportunity of frictionless digital identity payment and verification through blockchain, and we're looking forward to maximizing that opportunity with them. Since 2001, Lateral Payment Solutions has processed millions of transactions across an extensive and diverse merchant portfolio." It's a pretty big deal. The integration with Nuggets will involve connecting the payment gateway via merchant digital identity to avoid the need for usernames and passwords, made possible by Nuggets' unique blockchain solution. A little bit of repetition here, but you get the point. It says here that the partnership announcement comes at a critical time within the payment sector with the pending implementation of the EU's Second Payment Service Directive, PSD2, in other words, forcing providers to meet more stringent criteria. And so Ian Vidamore, the director of Lateral Payment Solutions, said, "Our merchants process fast and simple payments via our platform, but they're also incredibly concerned about how retailers and payment providers store their personal data." Got to be worried about that nowadays. "Our collaboration with Nuggets and our integration with their blockchain technology tightens security around the storage of personal information, which is why we're so excited about this partnership." All right, that comes from Sarah Wright. Thank you. I remember Alistair Johnson, the CEO of Nuggets, telling the story about how he lost, or he was hacked, or he lost access to his bank account or something like that, and they needed more information from him in order to prove it was him, and that's what set him on the course to developing Nuggets. And so good for you guys. I'm glad to see that that's happening. Next up comes from Katie Oliver. Happy New Year. FIO protocol is one of the projects Eric Voorhees from Shapeshift is most excited about right now, relevant to the whole industry. We talked to Eric Voorhees back on episode 10 and I think 30-something. The movement to improve crypto usability industry-wide is gaining momentum with news today that Mycellium has become the latest wallet to set up to the protocol that provides an enhanced layer of usability features for existing and future wallets and exchanges, making the transfer of cryptocurrencies between wallets as simple and straightforward for everyday consumers as making transfers on PayPal. A press release is below. Please let me know if you'd be interested in speaking to David Gold, mastermind behind the project. That would be fun. I really like the name, Katie, so perhaps we should do that. Mycellium, the latest addition to Foundation for Inter-Wallet Operability, or FIO. Okay, so Mycellium, one of the oldest and most well-established mobile Bitcoin wallets, has become the latest crypto wallet to join the Foundation for Inter-Wallet Operability, or FIO, in a move that demonstrates the FIO's protocol's growing support among major among major wallets, exchanges, and crypto payment processors. Mycellium joins some of the world's leading wallets and exchanges, Shapeshift.io, KeepKey, Coinami, MyCrypto, BRD, and Edge, as members of the FIO, which seeks to accelerate blockchain adoption by reducing the risk, complexity, and inconvenience of sending and receiving tokens and coins. Mycellium has released some of the most popular products for Bitcoin. At its peak, the Mycellium wallet was handling about 10 to 15% of all Bitcoin transactions and was one of the most popular crypto wallets in China. The company is frequently introducing new tools to supplement the functionality and usability of the wallet, leading to the synergy between Mycellium and the FIO protocol. FIO's new decentralized open-source blockchain protocol, which is being built by Dapix, will provide an enhanced layer of usability, features for existing and future wallets, and exchanges. It's a decentralized PayPal-like platform that removes the risk, complexity, and inconvenience of sending and receiving tokens and coins. It will offer a standardized set of open-source APIs and SDKs that can be globally adopted and integrated into any wallet, exchange, or crypto payment processor seamlessly. So hopefully that makes the trade route from Bitcoin to whatever currency you buy your groceries in a little bit easier. All blockchain tokens and coins will be fully compatible with the FIO protocol, with no blockchain code changes required. When launched, it will be self-standing, open-sourced, fully decentralized ledger that never sits in the middle of the underlying transaction of any blockchain. Rather, the FIO protocol operates in parallel to existing blockchain mechanisms and provides an enhanced set of usability features. We're delighted to have Mycellium join the growing list of FIO members and future adopters of the FIO protocol who believe in advancing the usability of blockchain for their users, said David Gold, the founder and CEO of Dapix. By making it user-friendly to move tokens around, the FIO protocol will be a driving force behind cryptocurrency adoption for more than just alternative investment. And we will look forward to more key players joining us in 2019. It says here that the FIO protocol will initially focus on 3 core areas of functionality. FIO addresses, human-readable wallet addresses that work instantly with every token or coin each wallet or exchange supports. FIO workflow, virtually error-free in-wallet payment request-initiated transactions. FIO data, the ability to include private metadata on send-receive transactions across any blockchain. Joining FIO and supporting the FIO protocol makes complete sense because we believe it will be an important milestone in the wider adoption of cryptocurrencies. We look forward to working with the founding members and helping to ensure this project is as successful as possible, said Alexander Kuzmin, founder of Mycellium. Additional wallets, exchanges, and crypto payment processors can learn more about the foundation and the benefits of becoming a member by visiting fio.foundation. So thanks to Katie Oliver for sending that in. Denver, Colorado, January 2nd, 2019. Shout out to Minds, who's also out there in Denver. Minds.com, we talked to them a couple weeks ago. This one comes from Hannah Oraskovich. Hi team, I'd like to personally extend an invitation from our team to you on behalf of the world's largest Ethereum hackathon. ETH Denver, that kind of sounds like my name, but it's Ethereum, not Ethan. Taking place February 15 to 17th, 2019. The ETH Denver hashtag Buildlathon is expecting 3,000 plus attendees and will feature a keynote address by Andreas Antonopoulos, plus appearances by Joseph Lubin, Caitlin Long, Eric Voorhees, and more. This year, we're providing a podcasting room on site for use by media, which we'd be happy to make available to you and your team. Would you like to join us? Yes, I would love to join you, but I don't think that's really possible. Don't really have the money to go to Denver. I would love to go to Denver. I've got friends there. Prior to February, I'd like to connect you with our executive steward, John Paller, for an appearance on your show. John is also a co-founder of Opolis, the world's first decentralized PEO company, which has advisors including Joseph Lubin, Consensus Ethereum, Dmitry Buterin, BlockGeeks, I think that's Vitalik's dad, and Andy Milanius, Maker DAO. I've attached John's professional bio for your review. We're looking forward to doing the thing. All right, maybe we could even have John on the show. Man, so that's the Ethereum Denver, taking place February 15 to 17 of this year. If you're into Ethereum and hackathons and mountains, and man, it'd be really cool to see Andreas Antonopoulos speak. That guy was the first voice you hear on this podcast, episode 1. Next up, we've got listener mail, previous guest mail from Paxful, talking about understanding Bitcoin in Kenya during this past festive season. Nairobi, Kenya, December 21st. Bitcoin concept was conceived barely a decade ago, and it remains one of the most misunderstood yet widely known cryptocurrencies. Reluctance to embrace this financial electronic transaction system locally is based on misinformation and controversy whose basis is ignorance about Bitcoins. The comfort is not new because the world has to overcome a financial system, which is tied, I think, no offense, but I don't think this was written by a native English speaker, which tied to the gold to the dollar. The festive season comes with a fair share of smiles and economic strain. This is an opportunity to enjoy while managing finances well. Bitcoins not only enable users to create this balance, but it is also an excellent moment to explore inexhaustible options this festive season. I'm just going to say like this new year. Bitcoin is decentralized and is controlled by its users. One of the most interesting bits about Bitcoins is that the digital currency is not controlled by any government or banking system. Transactions can be done over the internet anywhere in the world. The decentralized system gives users freedom to control their finances. And this is from Paxful. We talked to Ray Youssef a few episodes back. I think he's a New Yorker, but his platform Paxful is being used extensively in Africa, which is really cool. If you want to listen to his story about that, go back and listen to that episode. Basically, it's a global peer-to-peer Bitcoin marketplace with more than 6 million trades in Africa for 2018, and reports that Africans are leading on the website's activity. Overall, Africa is still our fastest growing market, and it's amazing to see, despite the challenges that the African people are going through politically and socially, they are still leading the adoption of P2P finance, says Ray Youssef. And again, he's the co-founder of Paxful. You can use Bitcoins to buy things that matter. Bitcoin is digital cash that you can use to purchase products both at physical or online stores. Gift cards account for 64% of Paxful's trade. And I remember Ray was talking about trade routes, ways to get your Bitcoin into whatever currency you needed to buy your goods. And gift cards was a very common way that people have been doing it. It says here, you can purchase gift cards and surprise someone with an ugly sweater, or alternatively, Xbox fanatics can explore the existing products on Microsoft stores by getting discounted gift cards on the platform. Okay, I think this was just about giving people gift ideas. They were saying you could put a smile on someone's face with Bitcoins. There's more than 300 payment methods to buy and sell Bitcoins in Paxful. I never like to say Bitcoins, plural. It just sounds weird to me. This means users can shop. What do I know, though? This means that users can shop gifts for themselves and their loved ones at their convenience using Bitcoins or the money acquired from the trade. Bitcoin can be used for payments locally and globally. Bitcoin should be treated as an emerging concept in e-commerce. The rationale is to showcase a transparent alternative to the traditional banking systems that have additional fees. According to Paxful COO and co-founder Arthur Shabak, we have a global user base, which opens up the opportunity to our users to do business with anyone and anywhere. People buy Bitcoin in order to facilitate commerce with it locally or globally. Our job is to make Paxful a platform where users can invest in Bitcoin easily and securely wherever they are based. So there you go, Africa, tearing it up last year with Paxful. Now, there's one more paragraph here. It's just basically, it says, Bitcoin is one of the best things you can give your family and loved ones. The mathematical algorithm on which they are founded should not be used to describe the transactions. Also, terms such as blockchains, mining, Bitcoin wallet, and cryptocurrency should not scare anyone. A good sign is that financial literacy institutions are taking time to train people and organize workshops that will continue to enlighten the local Mwanachi about Bitcoins. That must be a local people there. From peer-to-peer marketplaces like Paxful to Bitcoin exchanges, everyone can enjoy the benefits Bitcoins can bring. If researched properly and looked into with enough enthusiasm and open-mindedness, Bitcoin can be the perfect gift and currency to send through the festivities. So this was the gift that keeps on giving, they were saying. And that email comes from Mary Nijaki. So thank you, Mary, and for updating us on Paxful. It was really great talking with them. So there you go, folks. That's Africa. That's happening right now. I'm excited to hear that. The question at the top of the podcast was, what gets you excited about blockchain and cryptocurrency and stories like this? Last one, we've got some legal advice coming from the people at Hogan Injury. I'm not really sure where they're from. I think somewhere in California, but thanks for sending that in. It says here, as Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies are gaining more attention these days, aside from the advantages that cryptocurrencies have, like anonymity and easy international transactions, people are people are enticed by the fact that it can become a good investment. Apart from trading Bitcoins for cash, you can also use Bitcoins to buy gift cards, book flights, hotels, buy furniture, or even real estate. Bitcoin purchases are not taxed at the moment since there is no way for third parties to identify, track, or intercept transactions that use Bitcoins. Transaction fees are considerably lower as well compared to credit card transactions or services like PayPal. Though there are many advantages in using Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies, just like with any investment, you should always be careful with your transactions. Since cryptocurrency is not regulated, many unscrupulous people have taken advantage of this, and incidents of fraudulent cryptocurrencies and other types of scams related to crypto have happened. We all know about a few, I'm sure. Because of these scams, law firms have now been involved in helping the victims. Cryptocurrency litigation has now become something that some lawyers specialize in. I was trying to get one on the show. It didn't really happen, but we'll keep trying. Aside from fraudulent initial coin offerings, or ICOs, lawyers could get involved if the cryptocurrency was used to launder money or hide assets. They could also get involved when there is an issue with a company, commercial, or intellectual property laws being violated in relation to cryptocurrency. Here are some things that you can do as a cryptocurrency user to avoid being scammed. Number 1, research. Just like with any other investment that you will make, research is essential. When investing in an ICO, make sure to read and dissect their white papers to ensure that you're working with reliable people. Take time to research the people behind the ICO, their whole team, the board members, and their investors. It's vital for you to learn as much as you can about the company before investing so that there will be no unpleasant surprises. Number 2, be vigilant. Cryptocurrency is still primarily bought and sold at exchanges, and we all know about several exchanges that have been hacked. Because cryptocurrency is something new and the fuss around its value, and many people get scammed by the promise of unrealistic prices. If an exchange promises incredible discounts or offers that seem too good to be true, it probably is. Another thing that you can do to avoid Bitcoin exchange scams is to check the exchange's URL. If a website's address starts with HTTPS instead of just HTTP, that means that the traffic is encrypted and therefore has more protection. Or you can just look for that little lock on your browser. Only use trusted sources. That's number 3. Hardware wallets are a physical device that store your private keys. If you remember, Steve and I did an episode about hardware wallets. I think it was called Peak Blockchain Burnout. Again, I've never had enough crypto to need one, but they seem really awesome. Hardware wallets offer more protection from hacking since there is no way for hackers to access them when you're not online. However, hackers have now found a way around that. Some hackers sell hardware wallets that have a backdoor for them to access all your cryptocurrency, and the best way to avoid this is to only accept hardware wallets from trusted sources. That's pretty obvious. Don't get a knockoff hardware wallet. We have a few on our website that we're not really affiliated with. They're there if you want to check them out. So that, again, was from hoganinjury.com. It's a legal. It says here, none of the content on hoganinjury.com is legal advice, nor is it a replacement for advice from a certified lawyer. Please consult a legal professional for further information. And I definitely want to get a legal consultant on the podcast sometime soon because tax season's coming up. And it seems like each year we kind of inch towards more and more regulation, and the taxation of cryptocurrency may become a thing. For real. Anyways, Happy New Year to everyone. I know this is kind of a strange podcast for us, just me talking solo, but I wanted to let you know that we're all still here. Happy for the new year. Happy for the content that's going to be coming out soon. We've got some great interviews with some real heavy hitters on the way. And if you can check out Ethereum Denver, who knows, maybe I'll be able to make it out there. I'll email them. Maybe they can have mercy. So anyways, this is Ethan signing off. Thank you for downloading this episode. Be sure and check out sportsbettingdime.com. If you're into sports and betting, they're the ones that sent in our question that started this podcast, so I'd like to thank them again. Thanks to the writers at Sports Betting Dime for your question. And for more information, check out theblockchainshow.com, where we have all of our past episodes. If you'd like to get involved with an episode or had a question or wanted to contribute in any way, our email is info@theblockchainshow.com. Bye, everybody.